Alright, I think we're on the draw again. Don't remember for sure. Yeah, we are on the draw again. Because we kept that hand with no interaction on turn 1. We keep this in the dark. I'd probably keep it in this matchup also. Don't like having Thoughtseize in my hand. In this matchup. Actually, I was supposed to think about that. At the very least. Yeah, I can go without forcing that. I'm okay with that. Do we Thoughtseize here and get wasted? Yes, we do. That's really bad. I really hate doing that. But, I mean, either way, like, we don't have a white source anyway. Well, that does matter, but it's not really the reason I'm doing this. He, for some reason, F6'd. I think he would F6 there because he doesn't think I have a turn 1 play he's willing to daze. And he wants to telegraph that he doesn't have one. But I did have a card he was gonna daze. Well, oh wow. Didn't even, he flipped that, and that was just absurd. Found Ponder. Don't want to get my force dazed. Yeah, no, I mean, since I know he has daze in hand, I'm going to be... I'd play around it anyway, but now I just know he has it. Probably should have recorded his... Oh, this could be fun. And let's see. He has to flip a Spell Pierce for this to be... Spell Snare, okay. Even Spell Pierce actually wouldn't matter because of Force. It would be, I think, the best thing he could do, but not close to being good enough. Also, should have waited on that fetch. Because he would probably daze. He's probably going to daze it. No, he doesn't daze anyway. Okay. No possible plays from him, so let's crack it now. So he has Snare, Daze, land of some kind. Huh. Well, so it gets snared. I force. That's it. Presuming he has nothing else, but that's fine. Or I could... Yeah, this is still better. Definitely not clicking here. In fact, Jace might be better than click. No, he has daze, so it's not. Sure. Awkward. Nothing to do with Snapcaster. Ooh. Normally I wouldn't brainstorm in a situation like this. But I have a fetch line in play. I've like a lot of like none of these cards do anything right now. So I'm gonna brainstorm. And I also have Snapcaster, which is likely to flash that back. This is pretty much dead. Click is actually not bad at all here. I don't know what the worst card is. I guess Batterskull, because I have to get to 6 mana just to cast it. Yeah, that's fine. So I think we're at a point in the game where Wasteland is irrelevant now, because I already have 2 non-basics. So if I get the underground sea, which one would he destroy? Probably the sea. Well, I guess that's an issue because I want to have 2 blue mana. Yeah, not having black doesn't matter. So okay, we'll get the island, and then I could ponder. Yeah. Could have played Caracas first to play around spell Pierce. But I wanted to see if I got a fetch land off this. I'm just going to shuffle. Okay. I do not want to die to a bolt, so I have to deal with this. I could just play Mystic and then Explosives for 0. That deals with that reasonably well. And he might daze this. And I'll play my land. Okay, didn't daze it. Jeez. That's fine. Best possible draw. But that's okay. Want to make things interesting. So I can safely assume he no longer has days. Shuffled. Okay. Curious. Wonder if he has 1 bolt already. Well, if he did, he might have to bolt my Mystic if he couldn't find the other one. Yep, we're just gonna pass. Battered Skull action. Do I click him? No. Doesn't do anything. If he has bolts, I die, so doesn't help me. The only thing that would do, I think, is like pick Ponder, but it's not worth it. Uh-oh. He's gonna ice it? I wouldn't know that he has ice necessarily, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do. And I'm going to... I cannot take that damage, so I have to Snapcaster first. And I think I'm hitting swords. Possibly block swords my Snapcaster. I guess I could have clicked too. It's a little riskier. Could also double block. Yeah, what if I just double block, big brainstorm, double block, violin the Battered Skull, fetch, or brainstorm first, then fetch. Do all that stuff. Then he can ice it on my turn, though. No, well, but his mongoose will be dead, presumably. So, okay, we'll do that. Oh, well, that's not very smart, is it? Because he could just fire now. That's okay. Then I get to attack, I guess, with Batterskull. It's a very tricky turn, without a doubt. Okay, let's get started. Two bolts, the second and the third bolt. It's yeah, with the amount of cards he's seeing, it's not unlikely. But I don't think he would be tanking so long if he had it. Actually, if I crack my fetch, he could just fire and bolt me. Is that play off the table now? I think it is. But I probably wouldn't have played around that unless he had the brainstorm. Oh, okay. Wait, well, that's good for countering fire ice, but still can't activate this, put Batterskull into play. In fact, when I crack this, he'll just kill me. So I just can't do that. So then I'm gonna maybe try to play Batterskull next turn. I want to have Spell Snare, Snapcaster, Tundra, Batterskull, I think. So these are the ones I don't want. And then I want to draw the swords just in case he has or plays a Goyf. I'm not even sure if I want to play the Batterskull. Yeah, it's almost impossible that it could resolve. I guess I'm on Snapcaster now. My top card is Click. Well, actually, considering I can't actually cast this, I just didn't realize it. I should have kept the Click for sure and cast a Click this turn. I would at least get some information. And do I even have a Brainstorm? Where is it? I already flashed it back. So just Ponder. Could just Ponder. Thought Scour. Force and Wasteland. Those were his Brainstorm cards. That's interesting. Very interesting. These are pretty good. I think I'll take the Click for next turn. Well, I could do anything I want really, but I don't want to crack my fetch. So I think I'll take the Click. Next turn, probably draw the Ponder. Yeah, this situation is really tricky, as you could tell last turn. Like, I have board control. I'm in great position, but I want to play around a certain amount of counter spells, and then I just want to make sure I don't die to burn. So it makes it very hard. Takes a lot of experience too. Like, I definitely could have played that better. Like, if only, yeah, if only to have this click instead of a Snapcaster this turn, or rather instead of Batterskull. That's what I should have done. So I'm at 3. And he passes. Okay, sure. Draw Ponder, attack for 2, draw step, click. I could just Caracas my click, but I felt like that was a pretty good way to spend Spell Snare. Oh, there it is. Ah, I love it. Um, like I could. Okay, if he has Bolt right now, there's nothing I can do. I die. So if I just pay 2, see his hand, then I get to untap, right? Yeah, okay. My top card was I forget now. Path. Not relevant. Force of Will. Last card in hand. You can have that. Oops, don't want to play that yet. Ponder. Those are dead. And I think we're safe now, because we have swords on our Batterskull. Yeah. He's, so to swords this will go up to 5, down to 2 again. Yeah, I think we were golden. He'd have to draw pretty well from here. And clearly he didn't. Ooh. These ones are always very tough. There's no easy ones. That might even be true of the entire format, or at least with this deck. There's just no easy matches. And that's why this one is so hard to play and takes also so long. Okay, I think this is our our permanent board plan. I'm gonna check my blue cards real fast here. 6, 10, 14, 19. Okay, that's fine. With only 2 Force of Wills, that's perfectly fine. Ew. So we have 3 basics. We have Brainstorm, Path, Terminus. This could last us a while, I guess, yeah. Oops. Huh. Interesting. He kept that hand. I don't know. Double Volcanic Island. No spells. And, okay, green source, no spells still. Wow. Play my planes. Pass the turn. If he lets me just do nothing for this long, I will gladly do nothing. Mystic, Stoneforge, Mystic. I think I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'd like to play Click first, I think. And I don't know when I'm gonna do that yet. Probably next turn. Depending on also if I'm planning on playing Terminus. Flipped a Brainstorm. I don't know. I should have actually pathed on his upkeep. He flips it. He seems to flip it every time. Yeah, I should have done an upkeep for sure. I guess I could... Yeah, he brainstormed a response. Oops. He gets a free shuffle from this. Not to mention, if he wants to find a Force of Will, he could. If I was playing Rug Delver, which I never would, I would include not just a basic land, but a basic land in addition to my other lands. So I think he's on... I don't know if he's on 18 or 19, but I would play one more, and it would be a basic island. Chose to shuffle. Okay, that's cool. That's good for me, I guess. So am I still on a click? You know, it's probably getting Pyroblasted. Whereas if I just play Mystic, I at least get the Batterskull now. It doesn't really mean anything though. Because I mean, he does make him have to answer this. And I have no way to answer a Spell Snare though. That doesn't matter. I have no idea. I assume he's not playing very many Spell Snares. Or I would assume. I know he's only playing one. Actually, maybe that's wrong. I think he might be playing 2. Playing around Ancient Grudge in this matchup is very difficult. You usually just can't play around it. Like if your Mystic is alive, you could try to play around it. Obviously, if it's dead, you can never play around it. But playing around it even unless it's alive is still pretty hard, because usually you're under a lot of pressure. Sweet, another basic. And I think this might be my time to draw stuff to click. Yep. Thought so. So he drew a card, another card off the Ponder. Then he cracked a fetch from Mongoose. 6 cards in graveyard. Of course I'll allow it. Not a bad draw at all. Actually, I could have. Right now. I'm on the playing all lands plan, just so this could actually work. But with brainstorm in hand, I very well could just hold on to that one because he has a wasteland also. But I think I'm gonna brainstorm this back, so I'm gonna draw that one. So I only have to shuffle away 1 card, and I'm pretty sure out of these and the 3 cards off the top, I'll find one that I don't need. But I don't know. Tundra is just pretty dead. I mean, I'm gonna eventually play a land. He can wasteland, whether it's Caracas, Academy Ruins, or my Black Source. So it's not too bad to get that off the table. That's a brainstorm. He sure does draw a lot of brainstorms and ponders. And thought scours. I've only drawn 1 brainstorm this game. Have yet to cast it. Okay, this is a post-board game though. I kind of forgot that, despite having Terminus in my hand. The difference being that I have to keep in mind Lingering Souls, and the Black Source is required for that, which is a good thing that I actually played Tundra. Maybe he won't waste that one. Okay, looks like, do I have to Terminus? I definitely don't have to, because I have Mystic. I could just, yeah, I could keep Mystic in play, take some damage from that, or even Swords it, and just have Batterskull. So, yep, untapping. Another Tundra, 3, 6, 7, 8. It's a lot of mana. Why not? Yeah, I'm not too worried about the brainstorming plan, so just have more mana. He's thinking here. Okay, not attacking. I'm gonna hold on to that one. See, I could actually equip Jite, huh? So activate Mystic, equip Jite, play Swords, have 3 mana left over. That's fine, yeah. Whoops. How much mana do I have at the end of his turn? I could have Swords at the end of his turn, but I'm not sure how much mana I had. I normally just wait. Because it's so much simpler just to wait, have all your mana open for Daze, Spell Pierce, etc. He has yet to force anything. I mean, that would have been the card I think he forces, if anything. So he just hasn't had one the whole game. Okay. Okay. Pretty sweet. I was on the draw, and I still won. I think twice now. And I thought it was a pretty bad matchup, but we're 2-0.